It is a beautiful Wednesday. It's midweek, and we're back again to serve you the very best of entertainment news here on Showbiz Now. As always, we bring you the latest update in the world of entertainment, and it's powered by Joy Entertainment, wherever you find yourself. A very good morning from our studios here at Afrostar Studio 80. And of course, my name, God took a microphone, put a soul in it, dropped it on every, named it KMJ. And I was born a talker, and it's always a pleasure to do this for you. Now, don't forget that we're getting closer and closer to that moment. Tomorrow, from tomorrow till Sunday, is going to be special. And it's Joy Entertainment making it happen once again. We're supporting two strong events that you know about. I'll tell you more about it if you're joining us for the first time here on the show. Latif is up to something with Something Must Kill a Man. And of course, Kourtney will be celebrated immensely on Friday. So Latif begins tomorrow, and it begins tomorrow, Friday, and of course on Saturday. And then Kourtney takes off on Friday as well. All of this coming up right here on the show. We've got latest updates on the international front to share, and of course on the local front as well here on the show. This is Showbiz Now. My name is KMJ. You're most welcome to the show. All right, and talking about Mr. Music Man, Kourtney, ladies and gentlemen, now it's a Joy Entertainment Celebrate, and we're taking time to get into the records of the man Kourtney. Over the period, he's been so much of a positive vibe to us as Ghanaians and beyond, and we want to celebrate him. And so you can be a part of it. All you need to do is to make sure you tune in to Joy 99.7 FM, Hits 103.9 FM, and of course, Joy Prime TV on Friday, and just be a part of it. Now, you can do some karaoke. If you can sing along any of his songs, why not? Just put it in there. And so go learn the lines very well and join us on Friday. Throughout all our shows here at Multimedia Premises, you just have to call in and be a part of it. We'll put something together for you. Here it is from the Music Man, Kourtney.
Celebrate! Y'all ready? It's time to celebrate the maestro. Joy Entertainment celebrates the Music Man, Kourtney, Friday the 3rd of September on all our platforms.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Joy FM, Hits FM, Joy Prime, and online. Listen and sing along to some of Kojo's amazing songs. Okay! Call in on all our radio and TV shows. Friday the 3rd of September is the Kourtney Day, celebrating all musicians, celebrating our music, celebrating the maestro, the Music Man, celebrating Kourtney. Celebrate music for us by us. Joy Entertainment. We are large and in charge. Watch out! Mash it, flash it. Joy Entertainment presents.
And my favorite from Kourtney is America, and so are they? Adomo Guahudo. What was that? No, so I can't be Kourtney, right? But you can learn the lines and join us, okay? We're gonna give out some tickets as well. Did I just mess this whole song up like that? Anyway, I'm not into music. This is what I do best. So let's get on it, all right? We're talking about Ghanaian music and the Grammys, and Showbiz Soul DG has spoken about it. Let's get into it. And he believes that the whole song and the whole Ghanaian movement thing is not all about Grammy. It's beyond it. Now, Afrobeat star Showbiz Soul DG has reviewed that many Ghanaian musicians who do not get awards during Grammy Awards feel demotivated. Now, speaking in an interview, he stated that Ghanaian artists have the talent and therefore advised that they should not place much focus on winning the Grammy Awards. He added that most Ghanaian artists are really doing well in the industry. However, it is rather unfortunate they do not win Grammy Awards. He therefore urged the Ghanaians to focus on building and growing their own award shows so we could even award international artists. Here is Showbiz Soul DG.
I feel like we need to be careful that we don't equate the Grammy to talent. Ghana has some of the best talent that the world has ever seen. And for the Afrobeat scene, Ghana has contributed next to Nigeria more than any other country in the world. We have broken records that nobody has ever broken before, right? So Ghana, to me, is way above the Grammys because the Grammy doesn't equal the talent of the artists. Bob Marley has never won a Grammy before in his life. But to me, and to everyone as well, he's one of the best musicians in the world. So we need to be very careful because it's very demotivating because the artists are working very hard. And to me, we should not, raise this Grammy thing to a level where it's like we're equating it to like the talent and the hard work of Ghanaian musicians because we work so hard. And we've done so much that we can celebrate. We always focus on the wrong things. Eventually, when it happens, again, we should celebrate it, but we should not hold on to it because it's man-made. Do you understand? And at the end of the day, all these artists are making great music and they're pushing Afrobeats to the world. They're pushing Ghana to the world. So we should not fixate on this man-made object.
And that's Fuso DG in the studios of Hits 103.9 FM speaking about Ghanaian music and the Grammys. Now, away from that, let's get into some more interesting stories. And musician Cina Soul has also spoken about mental battles. And Ghanaian musician Cina Soul reviewed the reason for the delay in her music releases. She agreed to the fact that her fans are fed up with her older music because even she herself is also fed up with her old songs. However, she explains that in as much as she wants to come up with a new song, she can't think of any. The reason she explained is because of a mental battle, so she is unable to think about what is around her. Here's more of Cina Soul.
It hurts sometimes when I realize that I can't release music because apart from my fans being starving Cina release music, even me, I'm starving myself of new music because I go on stage and I'm tired of performing my old songs. I'll tell my band, I'm like, I'm tired of performing old Jolly. I want new music for even myself, So I think it's more of my own mental battle than thinking about what's happening around me, So I just focus on mine. Okay, how do I release music? Okay, I go and do more features. Okay. But the thing is, with features too, you can't control the time that the artist will release the song. That's what hurts me because there are times that I've not released music. I'm like, okay, I'm hoping that the song I have with this artist, she releases, so I'll keep me in there, but don't release it. I'm like, won't you release a song? So I just deal with my own. It hurts sometimes.
And that's Cina Soul, and she's been doing so well for herself in this industry. Sometimes it takes a lot of effort, so the fans take it easy on her. I'm sure she's definitely going to come out with something that you all will love. All right. It is what it is. Let's move on to some more stories. And we're talking about award shows that are not real. And Fuso DG has taken a bite on this one. Afrostar Fosu DG advised Ghanaian musicians not to focus too much on getting awards because award shows are not real. He explains that most award shows are built on relation, and as such, most awards are given to artists who least deserve it. Now, he added that award shows demotivate many artists, and hence, instead of artists focusing much on awards, they much rather focus on building their talent instead to push the Ghanaian music industry to its peak. Here is Fuso DG.
Why are we so fixated on the wrong things? So again, we need to just learn to celebrate Ghana talent, learn to build our own and focus on building our own platforms so we can actually say no to other people, because all these award shows that they're doing over there are not real. It's all relationships, and it's all, there's so many artists that deserve it that don't even get it.
If you're talking about depending on relationships, then it means you had a certain relationship to win your Grammy with Ed Sheeran. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, I didn't come screaming to everyone that, I got a Grammy. I gave it just as much love as I gave my Ghana Music Award. Do you understand? Because you have to, whenever somebody praises you, you have to not get so fixated on it. You can celebrate, but you move on and you can continue to build, because it's the same person that will also devalue you. So we have to be very careful that if it's a win, we celebrate. If it's a loss, take it, you move on. But you don't kind of raise it so high that when you don't get it, it kind of messes up your whole journey or where you're supposed to be. So we have to be very careful that we focus on celebrating our Ghana talent, focus on building our own platforms, and we don't fixate on the wrong things whenever we don't get things from the other side. Why is it that we raise it so high that we start to even make our artists feel demotivated? It doesn't make any sense. It's man-made. It's man-made. Same way, even the mobiles, I was proud of that. I was proud of that moment, but it's still man-made. You still have to be careful that you don't get lost in that world. Do you understand? We have to continue to focus on the right things and us building our own thing. We need to just focus on supporting our artists, celebrating their moments, and building them up so other people can come over here. Why are we so fixated on the wrong?
And that's Afrobeat star Fuso DG speaking to Ghanaian musicians and what they can do for themselves as independent artists and not really looking out for awards, events, and getting recognition from there. Instead, invest more into their talent. And I agree with him on that. I mean, it's good when we go out there and we win. Sometimes the fans bring a lot of pressure on us and all of that, but let's sometimes also sit back, analyze the situation for ourselves, and see what we can do rather than just focusing on winning awards and awards and awards. Now, tomorrow we're talking about something must kill a man. It's starting tomorrow at the Labadi Beach Hotel. It's Latifa Abubakar who is putting this together. Now, all you have to do is to grab your ticket for 80 Ghana cedis. You can come to Multimedia or you can go to Bachona Total. If you go to Labadi Beach Hotel, you're definitely going to get your ticket over there. Tomorrow is the opening ceremony. Now, what I'm told is that we're going to have some red carpets, treat you nicely like superstars and all of that. So if you are coming through, please make sure you dress nice because Joy Entertainment will be there to cover everything. So don't just look anyhow, dress nice. Come through. All the team, we're all coming through. I mean, I'm going to be in my craziest costume ever, and I'll be there tomorrow. We are all coming there tomorrow from Doreen, Becky, IB, Flip 9, Lexus Bill. I mean, all of us, we're all coming. So meet us at the Body Beach Hotel tomorrow for the opening ceremony of Something Must Kill a Man. It's showing on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Okay, be a part of it. Now, on Friday, the biggest thing happened, and we're talking about Kourtney and Travis, celebrating the man, Kourtney and Travis, his music, his legacy, and of course, it's Joy Entertainment, and it's Joy Celebrates. Now, check this one out. When I come back, I'll tell you how you can be a part of that on Friday.
Joy Prime, the ultimate experience.
Yesterday, a couple of people were asking me on social media, KMJ, we want tickets to the event. Where can we go for the event? Where is it happening? How much is the tickets and all of that? Yo, guys, chill. We're not doing it at a venue, okay? What you have to do is that call us on Joy FM, on Hit FM, and then on Joy Prime TV. Now, when you're watching any of our shows, all you have to do is just call in. I mean, on Friday, Showbiz Now is going to be on. So just call in and request your favorite Kourtney song. We play it for you. We ask you a few things about it. We do a karaoke sometime. Sing along a bit. I tried America, but you can do better. So meet me up on Friday. It's going to be crazy over here. I just can't wait. I'm so excited about this because Kourtney has done so much for this industry and he needs to be celebrated. And Kourtney is excited about this as well. So you never can tell. We might just raise him on the phone and then, you get to talk to him as well here on the show. All right? So we've got lots of surprises coming up on Friday. You're not missing out that in any way. So Joy 99.7 FM, Hit 103.9 FM, and then, of course, Joy Prime TV, the ultimate experience. I'll see you on Friday. But let's get into more stories here on the show. We're moving on to the international front. And I've got a story for you because Kanye West is still doing the most with his album Donda. Now, he's been causing a lot of fire with this. And Soulja Boy is not excited about it. And it says Kanye West wasted his time on Donda after getting snapped as well. Now, Soulja Boy is still steaming over being left off Kanye West's new album, telling us Ye is nothing but a waste of time and a coward. Now, we got Soulja Boy at the Showbiz station, and TMZ actually had to capture this in Calabasas on Monday and asked him about getting cut from Donda, and the rapper didn't actually hold back. Now, Soulja Boy says Kanye totally wasted his time by reaching out to him for a collab on Ye's new track, Remote Control, before ultimately leaving Soulja Boy's verse on the cutting room floor. Now, what's more is that Soulja Boy is very ballistic. Kanye was, as he says, spinning fake stories on social media about the album's release. He says he's especially ticked off Ye didn't have the courage to personally call him and explain why he was cut. Now, Soulja Boy goes on to say that he is really not happy about it, and he's got plenty of better things to do than link up with Kanye for work that never sees the light of day. But he tells TMZ he's still hoping to work in with Kanye West in the future. So I'm asking myself, now, if you're not excited about what the guy is doing with his album and cutting you off and all of that, why do you still want to be doing collabo with him, knowing very well that he might do the same thing to you again? All right, so He's not happy about it, but then he's still open for, other collabos. I don't get it. He's going to do the same thing to you again. Kanye West is something. Anyway, let's move on to some more stories on the international front. And Ellen DeGeneres is in the news this morning, and she's been making money and she's been buying mansions. Now, I'll tell you what, about 8.5 million has been spent on just a home. I'll tell you why it's that expensive. Ellen DeGeneres just expanded her real estate portfolio, scooping up a home in Beverly Hills. Now, real estate sources tell TMZ the talk show host dropped a cool $8.5 million for a 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home. Now, the place is 4,614 square feet, and it looks like a fixer-upper. Now, Real Talker, the home looks dated as well. It was built way back in 1961 and has been through at least one renovation. Now, it means that some sort of renovation will be going on over there as well. Now, Ellen closed the escrows on the place Friday, and it's got a pool as well, fire pit, chef's kitchen, and large gardens as well. Some of the rooms are even heated by furnaces. Now, she will have some famous neighbors. Among them is Adele and Cameron Diaz. It's the second home purchase in as many months for Ellen, and as reported, she threw down $2.9 million back in June for a 2-bedroom pad in Santa Barbara. Now, Ellen's pretty familiar with Beverly Hills real estate. She recently sold a 2-story monster of a property she bought from Adam Levine as well, and the celeb realtor Kurt Rapaport says that Ellen is her latest purchase. Now, the home was sold by Toriba Now and Aaron Kierman with the Aaron Kierman Group at Compass, and that's what really happened with the sale of that building. So it means that it's gone through a couple of transformations, gone through a couple of hands, and finally a rest in the house, in the hands of our own Ellen DeGeneres. And that woman has been super amazing on television. So yeah, she deserves it. Congratulations to her. Now, let's move on to some more stories. And Jake Paul is up in the news in the next item that I want to tell you about. The boxer actually won and decided that he's retiring from boxing. Now, how about this? On Sunday night, it was the last night and last time Paul will ever step back in the ring. At least that's what he's saying on Twitter, claiming he's now a retired boxer. So how about winning a boxing bout and deciding that I'm going to retire because, at the end of the day, I'm a champion. Now, take this with a grain of salt as well. Paul's been known to take a page out of Conor McGregor's book, and who knows how many times that guy's retired and unretired. Keeps retiring and not retiring and all that. Now, then again, there are reports that the fight had insane pay-per-view numbers, which means Paul will get a fat paycheck. But still, the guy's only 24 and is one of the top-paid fighters in the sporting game. And do not forget that this is a background story to win. Now, Jake Paul just beat future UFC Hall of Famer Tyron Woodley via split decision victory, and then the fighters seemingly agreed to a rematch in the ring. Now, the 24-year-old Paul fought a good fight and was the more active fighter over the 8 rounds. Now, Woodley had his share of positive moments as well, stunning Paul near the middle of the 4th round. After the fight, during the post-fight interview, which went down in front of a packed house at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, Jake's hometown, the guys came face to face and seemed to agree to a rematch as well. Now, the condition, if Woodley got the I love Jake Paul tattoo done, then definitely there's going to be some action to this. Now, the action wasn't just in the ring. Stars like Dave Chappelle, Dustin Poirier, Andre Berto, and a bunch of Olympians from Ohio were in the building as well. Now, Chappelle was really into the fight, jumping up and down behind the ring for nearly the entire scrap, and sometimes they do it for the cameras just so people know they are also around. Now, Paul said Woodley put up a better fight than it was expected, but called the split decision a BS. Now, Jake won in more ways than one, sharing a post-fight kiss with girlfriend Juliette Rose. So that was a little bit of love sharing over there as well. So, you beat him up, you kick him out, you do everything you want to do, and then when you're done, you run quick to your girlfriend and you say, give me a kiss. These guys, man, these guys. Anyway, so that's with Paul Drake, and we're looking forward to maybe a change of decision, that he's not going to retire again and comes back to fight. But that will be later. Now, let's get into some conversations real quick before we move on to some more stories. Don't forget that you can join us on Zoom The password and the IDs on your screens right now, so you can join us. Just dress, look good, come through, and let's have a good time. We'll have someone over there. Let me talk to you before I bring you the story of Scott the Sick. Something is happening over there as well. I'll tell you about it. But if you can hear me, how are you doing? Can you hear me? Unmute your microphone so you can talk to me, okay? I'll press the microphone. Put it on. Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, you can't hear me? All right, so let's get into more stories then. Looks like we have a bit of challenge over there, but we're going to get him back. Now, Scott the Sick mocks Kourtney Kardashian to her ex, Yonce, and it's had it with Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Baker's steamy PDA pictures that his search for an ally went awry, and now just looks like a petty jealous ex. Now, Young's Benjamin, who dated Kourtney from 2016 to 2018, leaked a DM Scott that appeared to have sent him ripping Kourtney for the slew of romantic intimacy and pictures of her and Travis Baker, in particular the shot of Kourtney strutting Travis on the boat in Italy. Now, Scott allegedly wrote, and it says, "Yo, is this chick okay, bro? Like, what is this in the middle of Italy?" And that's what they actually have been engaged in. Now, Jones shared the screenshot and shot back again, and it says, "Doesn't matter to me as long as she's happy." Benjamin added insult to injury, telling the Sick, "P.S. I ain't your bro." Youngs also has residual beef with Scott because, along with putting him on blast for DM gossip behind Kourtney's back, he added, "Keep the same energy you had about me publicly, privately." But Benjamin wasn't done with the Sick. Yeah, and he says he's been playing around for too long, tried to stay quiet and be the nice guy. This is clearly in response to some snide comments Scott made about him on the Keeping Up with the Kardashian a while back, and that was the reunion, and that's where this situation actually happened. Don't forget that we've told you earlier that Kourtney and Travis flew to Kabul last month, which was Baker's first time on the airplane since his deadly 2008 plane crash, and snuggling in on gondola as well. Now, you remember that we shared that story with you over here on the show when he had to be, giving him pep talk, trying to stimulate his mind, get a conversation going on so that he can sit in the plane quietly without any fright or whatever it is, because he had a very serious plane issue in 2008, and then he decided to stay away from planes. Anyway, let's get into the Zoom and see who do we have. Okay, so Mr. Kede has actually joined us this morning. He's in the US of A. Now, there's a Jingle Jangle movie that he made a soundtrack for, and the movie has done so well for itself. Mr. Kede got the chance to meet the producers, Lynn, and, well, they've shared some moment that we want to find out. So, Mr., if you can hear me, how are you doing, bro?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm very well. Thanks, my brother. And we couldn't make time with you the last time that was scheduled, so we had to do it today. The fans were waiting for it.
I was so tired. I was on a plane and maybe Drew, and I was so tired. So I couldn't hold it. So I slept off. Yeah. So sorry about that.
That's fine. Now let's talk about it. First of all, was that meeting planned, or it was something that you just bumped into it?
I've always wanted to meet them, so it was actually planned, because I'm actually in the States trying to connect with some one or two people,
Okay.
Next year is my 10 years anniversary, and also I am releasing my album next year, so I'm doing all the necessary things I'm supposed to, to make it happen. That's why I say, trying to connect with all these people so that everything will be possible. So it was actually planned.
Okay.
And I had to go to Cali to meet them because they have something for me, and then I'm working on something and meeting with a lot of people as well. Yeah.
I see. Interesting stuff over there. Now, first of all, how did the meeting go? And also, we understand that you have some works with John Legend and also Usher in the projects in the process. How about that?
Who said that?
Well, that's what we've been hearing. So we want to find out from you how the details look like. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, though, and this is all we pray for.
I mean, it's possible, but the meeting went very well. You know, it went very well. We talked about a lot of things. Omokra, they are trying to see if they can come to Ghana to do something. So I mean, it was great. It was great.
Okay, and the other aspect of Usher and John Legend too, it looks positive. But no, I mean, it's okay if it looks positive. That's all we want. So we just want you to let us know.
Everything is possible. Everything is possible. That's what I'm saying.
Let's talk about appreciation of what you've done. I mean, in the past, you've done soundtracks for movies which have become hits. The songs even become hits, and then the movies also become hits and all of that. The difference in doing for the Hollywood and doing for Ghana and getting there and seeing how these people appreciate you, what comes to mind?
I think I'm being appreciated everywhere. It's the same thing. It's just that the market is different, you know. This market is different, and you know Hollywood is big, so definitely everybody's gonna talk about it. But I mean, back then, this is what made me who I am today. So I wouldn't say that the appreciation is that different. What I say, but as to the markets there, so but yeah,
okay.
You know, so yeah, that's it.
Okay, so what are you expecting you to be in Ghana, and before you go to what other project that you want to talk about?
Oh, it's just my album that I'm working on, the original album. It's actually done. It's actually done. I was supposed to release it not like this year, last year, but due to the 10 years celebration that I'm a and you know, we decided to push it to next year. So yeah, it's just about the album.
Okay,
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Thanks for joining us. We're going to get to the details of the album again when you do join us again sometime next week, and we appreciate the time for joining us here on the show. All right, so that's Mr. Kader joining us here on Showbiz Now. That will be my time. Thanks for watching.